So I'm just having some of the most magical things happening. I felt like taking a drive today. I didn't know where I was going. I just hopped on 111 and went north. And suddenly, maybe 35, 40 minutes in, I see a sign that says America's Stonehenge. And I was like, huh? What? So I turned. And now I'm here at this amazing place, which is an astronomical observatory that goes back to 2000 BCE. Indigenous, just like the Tibes Ceremonial Center down in Borikén. It's the same thing. It's a giant observatory showing the equinoxes, tracking the solstices, tracking all the planetary movements. And it's funny because this morning I was just talking with a colleague about Thebes, and here it is, another one right in my own backyard in New Hampshire. So I'm just kind of trekking up to go see the observatory now, to see the top of it. But I had a beautiful chat with the guy in the front center who was telling me about the same thing. And I'm just sitting there going, wait, our people had that too. So it just shows how we are truly connected. I'm so thankful for having these little nudges. I'm calling them nudges, but they're these little things, soft-spoken, like, just get out there, go for a drive, just take this route. Seriously, I had no idea where I was going today. I even told myself, I have no clue where I'm going. Well, I was coming here. The ancestors were leading me here. So I'll show you what it kind of looks like now. I haven't reached the base. I'm at the base right now. I haven't reached the top, but I'll show you what it looks like. It's a beautiful little trail through the woods. Here I am getting closer. I can see the outlines of the stones. So I'm just going to keep walking the trail. I did not bring sneakers today, but it's okay. My flip-flops are working really well on this nice kind of laid out trail. Plus I figured my ancestors used flip-flops all the time to climb mountains. Why can't I use flip-flops to simply walk a little trail? So here it is, America's Stonehenge. This is still an active archaeological site. That's what I was told. So they are just doing some more work here just last week as well. That's really cool. And it's great to have had some background knowledge on some of the archaeological work that's going on in Borikén. So as he was telling me about things like finding soot to be able to radiocarbon date, I completely understood that. This reminds me a little bit of a place I saw in Peru where you had stone structures, and then as you keep going up there's another circular formation of more stone structures, and it's almost like the spiral, right? So you have levels and levels of stone structures. So I just went from the first level, now I seem to be at another level up here. Oh wow, yes, and then there's this whole other level up here too. I can see why they call it America's Stonehenge. Just means that indigenous people from all over the world built in the same way. So I'm in another level here. Oh, this is so cool. You've got a little passageway. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, It's amazing. And here's a view from the top of the stone structures right now. So here's the information about how the site was laid out, where you can see the equinoxes, the solstices, etc. True north, true south. Here's a map of the trail that I took. So I started off at the visitor center, visited the little garden, went around, then came up this way, over and up to the site, and I've kind of gone around a little bit in a spiral to get to the top. And I'm at the little observatory right now. So this is a really cool trail to take. Now, when we flip it onto the back side, back to this is the map of the actual site. So we're just in this little fenced area that has a little kind of spiral all the way to the top with the stones. This area, he was telling me, there hasn't been a lot of pottery or anything like that found, so people didn't live here. People lived all around here. And then if you notice, the map is showing all of the alignments, all of the astronomical alignments at each of these. And so this says like winter solstice sunset monolith, for example. So if you look at the key here, you can see everything that was aligned. So the entire site is aligned to astronomical points. Isn't that so cool? So I just find it absolutely fascinating, and you know what we believe is a calendar because we put it on paper and we have designated months and days for it. No, these people lived in a giant calendar, just like our people lived in Thebes, for example. So if you want to learn more about Thebes, I definitely suggest watching Reencuentro Taino Conference 2025, where we had Dr. Sean Sullivan talk about his amazing discoveries at Thebes and how the entire ceremonial center was actually a giant calendar.
The astronomers at Tibes created two calendars, combining solar and lunar cycles that could have supported ceremonial scheduling. A large-scale calendar is embedded in the astronomical alignments of the Plaza Principal. A more precise calendar is recorded in the calendar stone, which also came from the Plaza Principal. The Tibes astronomers appear to have employed a solar year beginning on the winter solstice, 21 December in our system. This was complemented with use of time period abstractions of 2+ and 4+ weeks, similar to our concepts of a fortnight or a concept of a month, loosely linked to the lunar cycle. The period around the summer solstice appears to have been a time of special attention to the phases of the moon, when the moon annually appears to be closest to the Earth. The calendar stones were meant to be read by a person familiar with the local lunar and solar cycles to include the local timing of the solar zenith passages, which are site-specific. The calendar stones are likely to have been created and used by specialists associated with the cacique and may have been used to train the next generation of Tibes astronomers.
So I hope you'll catch me next time. I don't know when I'll be making these videos, but I've just been going on different adventures, and if I find something cool, I'll share them with you. Boba Tukan, many blessings.